Crystal Edge Technology screens. I've been telling you about sites you got to be careful about that will rob you at the end of the day. And not only will these sites rob you at the end of the day and can't back their products up, there's no proper testing under these products that they push out, but these individuals do not know what they're talking about. Now, this is one of the biggest liars I've ever seen on YouTube. Thank God his site is not open. And the reason why, there's two reasons why we tell you why his site's not open. Number one, he can't open the site because it costs too much money to make the product, as I told you before. And another problem, hold on for a minute, I'm trying to bring my volume down a little bit back here. Another reason why is because I have friends of mine, some associates of mine are trying to buy the product so we can get it down here for proper testing, because there's no test results. One of the tests I want to run underneath this product is the fact that he claims that the reason why there's water in the paint, I'll tell you why there's water in the paint, but the reason why there's water in the paint, because it works as a form of delivery system to keep the product from evaporating or disappearing. And this I want to test. So I got people that have been going to his site just about every single day, and they've been reporting back to me telling me the site is closed, it's not open. They've been going in the afternoon, they've been going at night, they've just been hitting the site because we need the product down here. One of the things I don't like when people lie on camera, they beef up something more than what it's supposed to be, and it's not what it's supposed to be. It's a complete stack of cards. From what I've been through his website already, and I have thoroughly read through his website before making accusations, that he has no idea what he's talking about, literally. If you can't pick it up in the videos, that he has no idea what he's talking about, and he's making excuses for his downfalls in the videos, then you could pretty much pick it up in basically his specification sheet and whatever the heck he's talking about. He tries to make the product seem extremely complicated, like really complex, so that way it seems like there's more to it than it possibly is. The water, as I said before, the reason why the water is in there, it's not a delivery system. It's in there to make the thin out the product, so he can say that it's not a paint, it's more of a skin-like coating. That's why the water is in there. And with having that much water in the paint, he has weakened the product itself, and this is why it requires multiple passes over the surface, because it's not taking the first and won't take the second, the fourth, and it makes necessarily the third, and the fourth, it covers somewhat. On top of that, accusations that he made that if you can't paint it a fifth time, it's slightly brighter. You have no way to back that theory up, so you can't put that in there because that's a complete lie. That's misleading your customer. That's also too committing fraud, because you can't back anything up. Thankfully, the site is closed. He's not open. And the reason why it needs to stay closed, because again, everything he has on here is based off lies. There is dozens of pictures on the site that do not belong to him, as in what you're seeing right here. That logo here is not his. The name is not his. You can go to copyright records and you can search up the name Partey. It will come up under a music studio of a fellow who actually owns the rights to that name. He doesn't come up anywhere in those copyright records at all, anywhere. The logo itself belongs to an international airport. They actually own that particular logo. So these are things he stole to piece together this craziness. I see how you have here at the bottom, face the king, but it seems like the king is disappeared, because again, can't figure out exactly where this guy is. We're just trying to get the product down here for testing. Keep in mind, we have ordered before, and we have about $700 worth of cancellations. But I found something really interesting here. If you type up, we put in Partey, our video reviews come up, a lot of reviews come up on his website. And one of the ones that came up here is where Danny canceled an order. This is when we started placing the orders on the site. So that's the video where he called himself walking around the backyard claiming that we canceled an order. Never, ever put words in my mouth by saying that I canceled something, because I will go buy your product and I will make you cancel. And that's what happened. He canceled so many orders that he got scared and he pulled his website down. And this is the video I was telling you I was looking for. It actually came up in the Google search right below all the other reviews we did against this product. So let me show you right here. Do we have, let me see, we do have sound for this one. Let me see what we got going on for that one. I got 3 months in there for me.
Man, you guys, they talk too much trash. All right, that's the one right there.
Those are the cancel orders we have so far. That's the video. So there I am on the website making a purchase for his product. Let me zoom this up a little bit for you guys. You guys can see that. There we go. So I'm over there making a purchase on the site right now. As you can see, I'm on his website. This is when we could get access to the shopping carts, and we're making the purchase right now. Direct the visits of the muzzle.
Cool, your product. I want this last one for my.
Let me see if we can go back here a little bit more on that one. And this is where I tell you, Partey, sorry, I gotta call you Danny. Partey's not your name. This is where you say that I canceled your order. Never do that against me, ever at all, period. Because again, you've never placed an order through my website. Never, ever at all. And I kept asking him for the transaction receipts, which he refuses to show because he doesn't have them. You lie way too much. See, and this is where we have the canceled orders from Partey, canceling the orders right there, right on the spot. The minute we place the orders, he cancels them that fast. That's why I told you that we use the same $160 to place all the orders, because we never had to fight a PayPal dispute because he put the money that fast back into our account.
Let's go with your product. I want this last one for my collection. I'm just ordering for this fight. I want it for my collection. You can sit on if you want. Like I said, I'll just go to pay for the money back on my account. Doesn't make a difference.
This is when the site hiccups.
At the end of the day, mind your own business. Learn to mind your own business. Don't talk about my product at the end of the day. You can't back against my product, don't talk about it. Because you feel that I'm wrong for doing it.
So now this is what his site used to look like before he changed it over. This is that the menu used to look like. It was in red first before he changed it over to what it was.
He deserved it. But he needs to know to mind his own business. Don't talk trash about my work and what I do over here. And you can't back it at the end of the day.
So I'm going in to place another order. They're right there on the website, as you can see. This is what the product. Look, error code popped up.
Oh, I hope he's not.
He pulled the listing. Look, he got scared and he pulled this listing. There's the Partey right there. Error code. This site can't be reached. He pulled this listing. I told you on Squarespace right there. Do it yourself. His screen paint mixes might be temporary offline. He pulled the site, and the reason why he pulled the site in the middle of the marketplace because he got scared. We place. Keep in mind, if you're gonna get on camera. At the end of the day, I don't have time to fake orders. I don't. I'm very busy. I don't have time to play those kind of shenanigans. But if you're going to go out there and make a demonstration, walk around in your backyard, try to spread lies to say that, hey, look, you canceled an order, I'll come get your stuff. I'll put you on blast. And you learned a valuable lesson from that, didn't you? What happened that day, Danny? I went in and placed $700. I dropped $700 into your shopping cart. Where did the money go? Did you keep it? No, you didn't. You returned every last dime to my account. And what happened at the end? You got so scared, you pulled your entire marketplace down to keep me from placing another order. What did you learn from that lesson? Don't play with the bull. That's what you learned at the end of the day. Got poked with the horns, didn't you? That's what happened to him. He got poked with the horns. You went to play with the bull, you got poked. I will come in and get your stuff. Now, I gave him the option to buy from him. You're free to buy from me anytime you want to, but you've never placed an order from my site. Never, ever placed an order. But I came and got your product, didn't I? What did I explain to Danny in the first beginning when he started carrying on? I didn't even know who you are. Don't know what kind of person. I don't know you. You just attacked me for no reason at all. What did I explain to you? If you play with me on this road, I will burn your harbor to the ground and I will sink all your ships, which means I will crush your website and you won't be to push one order through that website when I get done with you. What did I say? And what's happening now? You can't make money off your website. Your website is permanently shut down. You open that website, we get access to that product, I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it and I'm going to show it at the end of the day. Not only are you lying in your demonstrations, which we can back that up 100% that you are definitely a 100% liar and customers need to stay away from that site altogether. Well, I'm glad you don't have it open, but I will prove that whole dehydration water system is fake. You'll probably come out with some new products and you'll probably try to skip that out of it so that way you don't have to end up being subjected to those tests. I'm pretty sure he'll try that one. I've seen so many launch dates on this product. It was supposed to be coming out on the 25th, somewhere in December. No, it was September, December, January, and July. He was supposed to be launching. So this shows you right here that we wanted to go place an order. He pulled the marketplace right there. don't do dumb stuff like that. Him and Jamie got the idea. I guess it was getting together. Jamie was in a dark apartment as always, in a dark apartment. Are you a vampire? I have to ask that question. Are you literally a vampire? Why is your apartment always so dark? But he's in this dark apartment and talking about how I'm supposed to be a dog behind the gate that has all this bark. And the minute you open up the gate, I'm supposed to wet myself and lick someone's hand. Are you kidding me? Let me get this straight. So you're going to court, you're getting sued for everything. You may be going to jail for some criminal charges coming up behind that. And the other one can't open his website. Looks like I'm the big dog walking around in the yard and you were the guys behind the gate. See, this is what happens when you talk too much trash at the end of the day. You get my attention. When you get my attention, it turns out bad for you, doesn't it? So you got one sitting over there worrying about what's going to happen to him in court, because he's definitely going to get his clock clean in court, and he's going to end up, like I said, on filing criminal charges on top of that, including stalking charges on top of that. So there's your life right there, with mountains of lawsuit and debt, and the other one can't even open up his website. All right then. Be careful what you say out of your mouth. So this is what led to, when we first placed the order, when I first saw that video, and I said, this guy lost his mind. I don't buy his paint. We want to purchase his product. The order went through. It was in PayPal for a bit. He sat on the order, which means he refused to ship it out. So we had to go to PayPal and we had to file a complaint so we can get our product a little faster from him. And we waited the timeline, as always, we waited the timeline. And of course, the money went back to our account right away, just like that. Because keep in mind, PayPal, you have 10 days to ship it off. You don't ship it off in 10 days, you forfeit. That's what happens. But they didn't even do the 10 days. It came back right away. So that was the first one. And then all the shopping carts locked right after that. So I'm thinking to myself, we've been bouncing back and forth in this cart for about 2 months. We wanted the black paint. That's what we wanted. But we decided to just grab that one because he's running his mouth so much. Just bring it over here for testing. So if you locked all your shopping carts and they all sold out, that means we only ordered one. I'm sorry, it was only one shopping cart open. All the rest of them were locked. So we had one open. So if that's the case, in 2 months, we're the only ones that purchased from you. Because if your shopping cart locked, and we've been in there for 2 months, and if anyone had bought and that shopping cart locked, it means you only had one item in there. Or we were the only ones that purchased from you and you knew who we were and you got scared, and to keep us from buying anything else from you, you locked the rest of the shopping carts. That's what happened. That excuse that you used in that video talking about you're busy and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Anybody that knows has a website knows that's a bunch of crock. And the reason why is because websites can stay open 24/7 and process orders. It's the timeline on what days you process orders. You can have a website open all day long, all year long, as long as you have a timeline on there when you process orders. 3 days, 4 days, Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, doesn't make a difference. It's when you get to the time to process the orders. The website can stay open 24/7. The reason why we have products on our website out of stock, because they're not available yet. And there's videos telling you it's not available yet. There's updates telling you it's not available yet. Nah, you guys are just a bunch of cowards at the end of the day. The other one really shouldn't have his website open. His website literally needs to be closed because, again, as I told you before, his products are matching house paint, and he knows it and still does it. None of alone the Google images. I have to understand this one. Really? I still think I tell people about this, and they laugh about it so hard. You guys have no faith in your product. You want people to believe you guys are the best of the best or the king of screen paint products, but yet you're stealing Google images? Really? To make your products look good? That's never good at all, period. Yeah, well, there you go right there. I was looking for this demonstration. We found it when we pulled up because I was curious to see if this guy was hiding under another website. And another website didn't come up. Only our demonstrations came up warning people about his products. See right there? Crystal clear. So you can see right there, pulled his website. Now it has permanent, moved permanently to a site address. He pulled the siting in the middle of the order. See, that's what I said. You and Jamie have habits of doing this. You do stuff right in live streams that expose you. We don't have to make anything up at the end of the day. I don't have to get on a camera, walk around in the backyard and say, hey, he canceled on us, blah, 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 blah. I don't do stuff like that. If I'm going to say somebody canceled on me, number one, I'm going to have the evidence. I'm going to have proof of receipts that you did cancel, and I'm going to have videos recording that you canceled. I'm not going to walk around and make false accusations. You guys do that stuff at the end of the day. Like when you sat there, Jamie tried to sit there and say our product's made with Dynasty Black. Do you know we have Dynasty Black in all our demonstrations now because of that? The reason why we did that to show you the other day that no, our product doesn't match Dynasty Black. In your face! But your product does match Network Grade 773. Perfectly. So yeah, you guys don't do your work. That's the reason why we know. We test ourselves so we know what our screens can endure. You don't. So you don't know what it can endure. If you did, you would have never told that customer to open up its curtains and his screen would have never washed out if your product was tested correctly. It's not hard to find this video, and the reason why I show you why it's not hard, because all I had to do was go in and just look up your website. There's your website right there. Guess what comes up on your website? Our reviews pop up. I told you my search engine optimizer is a freaking beast. I tweak the crap out of that thing. If I type anything in there, you pop up first. Google first, right there. There we go. This is when you sent us nasty, rude emails with curse words and threats all over them. This is right here on your website right here. Let me see with the wrong mouse here. Right there, we went to your website again. The big lie, your products don't match up. You sat there and said that products don't come in 4 different colors. And they do come in 4 different colors. It's right there. This is all you. And it's right here at the bottom is where you deleted your website. You deleted your marketplace because you got scared because you didn't want to place any more orders. Let's place more orders. So you deleted the site. We got it in live stream. Told you I can't make this up. When you see me sitting there saying I can't make this up, I can't make it up. We caught Crow. We caught Crow removing videos off his account. Caught him in the middle of a live stream pulling videos off his account to try to hide them. Matter of fact, they were the Network Grade 773 videos. We caught him in live stream pulling the videos, trying to get rid of them. Because we asked him simply, if you have nothing to hide, place these videos directly on your website for everybody to see. Curious. If they did these video demonstrations to back their products, how come they're not on the website? And that's what we asked them to do. So we went in to get the original video, not the one that I did, where I actually recorded and narrated through it, but we went to get the original video, he deleted it off the account. He removed it, he marked it private. So why would you mark something private if you have nothing to hide at the end of the day? Now, Jamie, blacklist is still there. We have it right here on the more page because we don't want you staining our page. We don't want you in here, anywhere near our products. So we put you right over here in the special section under more. This is where you come up under this. So this is where we have not just him, we have different projectors. We've tested unnamed brand projectors, all the knockoff projectors that were big on YouTube at the time that people were going out saying, buy these projectors. No, y'all shouldn't have been doing that. These projectors are garbage. Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube were trying to get a little hype, a little clout, whatever they call it, and they were reviewing telling these projectors were fantastic. We came on and said, no, the projectors are garbage. Don't buy them. They don't work. These are the high-end projectors. Customers actually sent in pictures of those. This is the scammer. This is Jamie the scammer. Yes, Jamie, you are a scammer. And if you say that you're not, you are a liar because you are. The reason why is because this is the 2.0 ingredients. There we go, right there. That's our demonstration. So it's products over here. Yeah, if you have this product already, you already know the deal already. This is your screen paint matching the house paint. Videos missing. Let's see, committing post office fraud. Gee whiz, I swear this is unbelievable. Now, Jamie, you may sit there and say, oh, that's a form of stalking. No, actually it's not. It's a form of reporting you're behind because you shouldn't be selling screen paint because you're a scammer at the end of the day. That's what that's called. And mind you, this is your own doing. I don't send you 30 messages or 20 messages or 80 messages. No, we don't even email you. Nothing at all, period. I talk to you on your little message board and I talk to you on there and I ask you simple questions about your products and that's it. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I don't care about what you drive, what you have in your house, what your cat's name, what your kid. I don't care about any of that. We're talking about screen paint. That's the only thing I need to be talking to you about when I'm on that messaging board and the only thing I need to be talking to you about. When you start venturing out into basically the furniture or my cat or basically my personal life, that tells you at the end of the day, you're a little too clingy and something's right there definitely wrong with you. And when you send someone around 11 messages in 30 minutes is really freaking disturbing. Then you're taking pictures of me, and who knows what kind of pictures you have in your private collection, which I'm scared to think about that one at the end of the day, but that is downright creepy. You will never see me take pictures of you or anybody else and it's weird. Literally, it's really weird. It's really creepy. But anyway, yeah, there's something wrong with you. And then you change into multiple numbers and multiple email addresses. That's obsession at the end of the day. Like, you really need to see a psychiatrist. I honestly think you really need to see one. But don't worry about that, because I'm filing a stalking charge against you. And I'm going to take all those emails with all the disturbing messages and all the other creepy stuff you send to us on a day-to-day basis, including pornography and everything else you send to us. I'm going to put that into that charge alone. Let my lawyers handle that mess at the end of the day. We'll definitely be in contact with that one. Weirdo. He's definitely weird. I had people look through that and messages like, gee whiz, this guy is not all together. We're having a discussion about screen paint and screen paint only. When you start discussing things outside screen paint, this is where things get a little creepy. So if you notice in all the demonstrations we have here, this is your videos, and you doing dumb stuff and getting caught while doing these dumb things, and then turn around and deleting the videos, showing at the end of the day that you are basically guilty. Every time you get rid of one of these videos, you make them go bye-bye, it clearly shows that you have something you're trying to hide. And it just upsets you and it frustrates you, makes you angry, then you're guilty. You made the video. We didn't put a gun to your head. No one came to your house, took a gun to your head and said, hey, make this video against your own will. You made these videos. That's why we leave the mic open sometimes, because he comes in the room with multiple different accounts and he starts ranting like crazy. What are you upset for? You made the videos. Oh, by the way, like I said, the civil lawsuit we have against you, this is one of the things they're going to mention in the civil lawsuit. They're going to request these receipts because you did a review against our product, which was a 39 Black Widow, and they're going to want to see the receipts that you actually purchased that product. So you better have those receipts handy by the end of the year when we take it to court for the civil lawsuit. Weird stuff. He does some really creepy, weird stuff. This is an Instagram account. Oh, they traced it back to Jamie's IP address. Right there. He made a fake account claiming to be us. Yeah, that's identity theft, right? That's definitely identity theft. Yeah, Mike, he's weird. He's really weird. I don't have time to be going on freaking Instagram and making... That's how he got in trouble in Instagram. That's where he went on there and he started cursing these people out over there because they wouldn't believe him. They knew me at the end of the day. And he started cursing them out. He got personal with their personal life, cursing about their kids and saying some nasty stuff. And a couple of those guys contacted me and wanted to know where you lay your head at the end of the day. That's why he got on the offensive and got really upset when his address got posted. Keep in mind, I didn't post your address. A customer that you did wrong posted your address and we found it. Got highly upset over that. And again, this is just exposing you, Jamie, because you need to be exposed. If you hid this video, right? This is a video that went missing. There's another video that went missing. Actually, both of these are missing. If you hid these videos, then this is something you need to be exposed on. Why would you hide the videos if there's nothing wrong with them? See, there you go. That tells you right there. Why would you hide it? If there's nothing wrong with it, why would you hide it? Well, because in this video, look, video unavailable. Yep, this is where we caught him right here. So, this video right here, we bust again, trying to hide evidence, much like Crow did. Partey did the same thing. Oh, sorry, not Partey, Danny. Danny did the same thing where he basically tried to pull down the marketplace. Jamie did it right here. He basically this is one of the videos. There were two of these videos that he made. Now, how I came across these videos? Well, he calls me in the middle of a live stream. You're a creepy dude. He calls me in the middle of his stream, just, I guess, to hear my voice or whatever. I don't know how that works. But anyway, he contacts me and he says, I'm going to buy your product. Why are you calling me to buy my product? Just go to the website and buy the product. That's what I'm saying. That's the creepy stuff that you do. That's freaking weird. First of all, if I'm buying your product, I'm not calling you. I've never called you in any time that I purchased your product. Never. I just went and bought it. Why would I need to call you for? Why would I need that? Oh, so I can have confirmation that I'm going to ship. I've always ship everybody else's product out. We don't do what you do at the end of the day. You don't want to send us fake products that have black paint in it and don't even match the website. You do that kind of stuff. We don't do that. So, and I still don't call you. I just go in and buy the product. If I have a conversation with you in the process, I conversate with you, that's the end of it. All right, I'm picking up the product, that's basically about it. That's the end of it, and I go buy. You could call my phone up with some creepy nonsense talking about, you sure, I can get the product from you? You're weird. Just go to the website. I just said what I said on the phone. If you played it back, just go on the website and buy it. What's the problem? Why are you calling me? So then, as I got you on the phone, since you had me on the middle of a live stream because you need to verify I'm gonna sell it to you, did you not get the product? You got it, right? With a signature confirmed. Yeah, that's another lawsuit you got placed against you too for basically tampering with the what does he call it? The batch number. Yeah, he's going small claims court for that. That nonsense. Gee, never learns anything. This guy's not that smart. But anyway, so after he calls me up, I just sit there and say, well, I got you on there. Might as well get you. And you still haven't done the demonstrations yet. I asked you to do the demonstration against the free mixes that we gave up for Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. If you can test all 7 of those on your on a live stream. What's it ever done, people? No. We also asked him to do the test against the Network Gray 773, which he replied back, I did 2 videos. Where are they? There's so and so and so. All right, we went to go search and found them. And when we found them, we looked at like, gee whiz, these things are matching this product. Now, you've had those videos up there long enough to get enough reviews on it. And all of a sudden, the minute we look at it and we expose it for what it is, because I don't know if your customers are blind or what's going on the other end with your customers. I don't know what goes on with the people who do business with you, whether they can't see this or not, or just physically just blind altogether. Something is wrong because for some reason we saw it, my people saw it, my customers saw it. So when we looked at it, we're like, gee whiz, it's matching. So what didn't your customers see? Because you had that video up there for about 4 months. Look at this, 4 months. That video was sitting up there. That's something where I got to question your customers at the end of the day. Crow's customers, I have to ask you a question here. What in the world is going on through your mind at the end of the day? I've seen the website. I've read through the website. I have people read through the website. First things first, I can't believe you can't. There's no way in the world that you can't look at that website and clearly see that the person doesn't know what he's talking about. Second, you don't see that's matching perfectly clean. It does not matching. That's why when I was doing the live stream, someone was asking me to scroll down to the comment section because they wanted to see the kind of idiots that were dumb enough to buy a product that matched house paint. We didn't find any customers. We found a bunch of trolls down there. That's what we found. Oh, I got it on recording. We found a bunch of trolls. There were no customers in there. But still, I have to wonder, who in their right mind saw this demonstration and said, gee whiz, this doesn't match at all? Now, it's funny because the trolls that were in here, like Solid Wake 5, that were supporting this video, what do you guys say now that he removed the video? You backed it up 100%. We got it right there. Showing that you said that the screen paint looks different. So now what do you say that Crow removed the video? Now what do you say? Okay, just wondering. I'm telling you, you're going to hear a lot of coughing over there. A lot of people over there choking on humble pie and no milk. All right, so this is the video right here. We asked him to post this video directly to the website. Funny, at the bottom he has in caption, he says, don't believe everything you hear, right? And this is the video we asked you to post directly to your site so that way your customers can make a decision whether they want to buy your product or they want to get the house paint. Let's see how you fix this problem. Because in the original video, you were on camera. We had the original. So you explained to me how we have a video over here showing you on camera displaying the screen paint, talking all this crazy. So he basically, there's 2 videos. One's missing. One has him wearing a red hoodie. This is the other one. He actually removed the one with the red hoodie and put the caption for this one here instead. We go back in, boom, video gone. We can't make it up. We can't make it up. Busted. You're a scammer. You're nothing more than a scammer. You get busted, Jamie, constantly all the time. This is why we need to expose you so people don't get taken. That church that you did, you stole from that church. Did you show the church these videos? No, you did not. Does the church know anything about these videos? No, they do not. How about you post those videos directly to your website? You don't want to post them to your website. You know why? Because even you yourself have now come to realize that your product is matching house paint. Do you remove these products off your website? No, you do not. They're still being sold on your website. At this particular point in Jamie's life, he's just going down with the Titanic. That's pretty much it. He's not even going to try. Not even going to look for a life raft, nothing. He's going to chain himself to one of those pillars and just go down with the ship. Buddy, you're done. Your products right now, they ain't worth a dime. That's why you're dropping your price on your products. You have Frankenstein down at $60 and tomorrow. Well, my product's the cheapest. It should be a little cheaper than that. It's not even worth $60 to tell you the truth. And at that, you got another lawsuit coming from Universal Studios because you didn't pay them the royalties for the right to use the name Frankenstein. You made money off their product, off their name that they own the rights to, and you turned around and didn't give them one dime of what you made off their name. You profited off their name. So that's another problem you have to deal with at the end of the day, including our lawsuit that you're being hit with on top of that. And keep in mind, when you hit our law, that's our lawsuit alone. You still have to deal with the penalties and fines that will come with touching the copyright on their end, the court's end. Because they do have a rule for basically if you touch the copyright, you can be hit with heavy fines and penalties on their end, up to $250,000. That's not us. That's them. So you still have to deal with that if you lose. And we know you're going to lose because, again, you're going to have to show we gave you permission, and that you do not have. So he has nothing to lose at this particular point. I mean, there's no point in him making any new products, doing this, that, and the other. He can't back his product up. He is done. And even though he wants to get on camera and he wants to act big, bad, and tough, like nothing's going on, his world is crumbling around him faster than you think. He probably doesn't get much sleep. He's got a lot coming down on top of him, and he deserved it. He brought it on himself. Well, that's that. We're not done with you part two. I gotta pop over here real quick. But anyway, so I don't like to say things out of my mouth without backing them up. You know me at the end of the day. That's the reason why, Jamie, if you find me on your website, because I don't like to talk without backing something out. So I will go to your website and show that these products are being sold on your website. But anybody can go and see that. Matter of fact, they can go over to your 2.0 site, go over to where those peppers are at, hit the back button, and you will pop up under Google because you don't own the images. If he is that lazy that he's not going to go in and change out the product, at least after getting busted, after getting caught, and acknowledging at the end of the day that his video is fake, that his product is fake because he removed the videos himself, he marked them private. Right there. The video is marked private. So if he acknowledged that at the end of the day, then why is he still selling the same product on his website to customers who may not ever see these videos or may not come across these videos and may buy that product? That's what he's hoping for. People who don't see this will fall into that trap and get caught. All right. Back over here, this guy who calls himself the king. One calls himself best of the best. The other one calls himself a king. I'm not even going to go through what I went through with your site part. Your site's a complete lie. But like I said, the good thing about your product is you can't open up the website, which is good. Because if you do open up that website, like I said, we'll have it down here for testing. We can't order it because you'll cancel the orders. We know that from the fact. But my people and associates that are waiting, they are going to get your product. They feel they're definitely going to get your product. As a matter of fact, there's a little bet going on between the group. Who can get it first? I like it when you have these bets. It means you're going to be persistent to get that bet, get that product. I don't put those little bounties out. I don't do that kind of stuff at the end of the day. That's their little game within their circle and what they're doing to get their hands on your product. Now, some of them may try to use this as a form of hype, like, oh, he wants our product so bad, so and so and so, he's got to have it. No, actually, you really don't have to have it at the end of the day. But if your product is so good, then how come you don't have it open? There's the big question right there. If your product is so amazing, how come you don't have it open? So you got your site shut down for me at the end of the day, or other people? Well, of course, now it is other people trying to get access to your site. We want your product down here for testing, Jamie. Jamie, got mixed up. Danny, because you don't have any tests on your products. And your site's always closed. Why is that? Why is it never open? Right now, anyone watching this video couldn't even go in there and buy your products. How would you know? How would you know if they are from somewhere else or they're my people at the end of the day? You don't know. You can't take that risk. That's why your site's going to stay closed forever. And the funny thing about it is you call yourself a businessman, again, you're paying on a site every month that you can't make a dime off of because you can't open the site in fear that one of my friends is going to pop in and buy your product. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. This is what Paranoid Crow. Crow went through some really bad paranoia. When we got the 18 cancellations, or 19, I think 19 cancellations now against Crow, we had a fellow go in and get the product for us. He actually got it too. He actually got the product for us right here. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is right here. He got the product for us. So he got the product. This is the Metallica Mix 2.0. This is the one you sell on your site right now. That's it right there. That's the unboxing of your product right there. So a guy went in, placed the order for the product, right? And he placed the order for the product. So he sent the Metallica. See, there's your Metallica Mix. That's the one you sell on your site right now. We can make that product. We made it using the black and white video. Oh man, you brought the Metallica Mix back out. That was a bad idea. You left it with the personal mix. But then again, the personal mix matches Bear's silver screen, and the Metallica Mix is what you have now, which actually we made using the video with the black and white video for the Metallica Mix 2.0, which is interesting because I ended up matching the personal mix in the Cinemax at the same time. But that is a Metallica Mix. That was sent to us by a customer. So not sent to a customer. A customer put the order in for us. So they put the order in for us because we knew if we put the order in, we didn't have to worry about the product being tampered with. Because a couple of times we ordered from Jamie, and Jamie had sent us back products that weren't what they were supposed to be. This is an actual real Metallica 2.0 that we got our hands on. If you notice, it has no special signatures on the label, nothing like that. It was actually sent to a customer. Sad thing about it is he used an old container that had a hole in the side of it, and the paint linked all inside of the packaging. Shows you at the end of the day you're using recycled containers, which is bad, with holes in them, clear holes about that big. He tried to cover it up with some tape and sent it to the customer. Now, did he didn't know the customer was from us? No, he didn't know. Because when the customer went in to place another order for the Cinemax, you must not get many orders, because there's no way in the world I would have figured that out to do it from the beginning. I get too many orders to figure out who's who, and I don't have time to be looking at who's who. I got to get orders out the door. But you realize that this customer came in and placed this order again the first time. So he found out who the customer was, went in, cursed the guy out, very unprofessional again. And again, we do have your address, so you can chill with that nonsense. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, the person you cursed out, yeah, got heavy ties. I'm just gonna put it out that way. You gotta be careful how you treat people at the end of the day. Good thing that this person at the end of the day decided to not bother with it, because if he did, you would have some problems, some serious problems. But I'm gonna let that go. But anyway. So he cursed out the individual, sends us an email telling us that we could buy whatever we wanted, no need to go through the nonsense, no need to go through the headache or the problems. We already know we're going to have problems from the door. Jamie is not a person that can keep his word. He's really bad at his word. So we go in and we place an order. This is where the cancellations came in. We received, we ordered 6 containers of paint from him. Every last one was canceled. We've received all in all 16 canceled orders from him. Order whatever you want. So he probably thought at the end of the day that he would send us this and we wouldn't order because we were afraid to put our address in. I put my address in over 19 times. Every time we got an address from you, it was a fake address. It was going someplace else. It was never your address. And then you put the money back in my account. You didn't keep a dime of it. When you ordered the 2.0, we sent you your product as we're supposed to, no special designer labels, none of those, everybody else, and we mixed it out of a 5-gallon container, just like all the other customers got the same thing. You're the only one that basically filed a complaint. We don't have any complaints against one person, not one. We can show you from our PayPal transaction receipts, not one return for that product. You were the only one. And it's funny how your product claimed to come up so dark and so dirty when John T, the customer, out of the same container, didn't come up with any problems, neither did anybody else. That's one of the key evidence you're going to use against you when we go to small claims court for that, to sue you for $12,000. So you're going to explain to a judge how out of a 5-gallon container, a batch number was recorded and dated on your container, how your product came in looked like that when everybody else's didn't, and the product was tested before it was shipped out. If you can't prove that, then you owe me 12 grand. Good luck on that. We're going to make a lot of money, aren't you? That's a lawsuit that's coming up later on, and we're going to be filing this week coming up along with Mr. Matthews, because they're both going to small claims. All right, so this is the 2.0 right here. The 2.0, we made this with your video. This is the one you're trying to sell on your website.
Metallica mix. Now, you do know that this is the free mix that he makes online for free. That's what it is.
So that's the free mix you make for free.
It looks exactly like it. This is his Metallica mix that he sent. This is what she paid $107 for this container to get here, and it's leaking like this. Look how it's taped up. That is really bad. This is why when you take your container.
He got one piece of tape going from the end to the next. Boy, you treat your customers like trash. You do. Because again, this wasn't coming to us. This was coming to us. This would be a completely different color. It'd be something weird. But no, he didn't know who the person was when the order went through. He had no idea. And that's how you ship out product to your customers. So under your shipping policy, that person wouldn't be able to get their money back or get an exchange due to the fact that within your policy, it clearly states if the product lands on your property, it's yours. That's one of the ones you have to cover yourself. You have another one that's designed to cover yourself. If they open it, it's considered to be theirs. Yeah, no way. Yeah, that's how it's got where you're stuck.
Containers, you got to start from here. First of all, this top has to be locked on nice and tight. And then you start from here and you bring it around like a job to come to see whether or not they're going to go.
See right there? There's a huge hole right there. See that big gaping hole? Yeah. So he shipped this to a customer with a huge crack in the top of the container with a little piece of tape. And what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and lie on camera and say, oh, we knew it was coming to you? You didn't know it was coming to me. How would you know it was coming to me? Completely different customer, completely different state. How would you know? Oh, now you got the ability to read minds now? Okay. Yeah, you ship that to a customer like that. All that paint leak. We had enough to finish the sample sheet.
The first one we're going to start off with is contrast demonstrations against a black 12.
Did you make fake accusations on your site that you claimed that product could basically pull a contrast level equal to a black screen? Did you not make that lie? Did it also too at the Cinemax? Cinemax was supposed to pull a contrast level equal to a black screen. Seriously, what the freak are you drinking and eating at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? I gotta put his name in the caption too. What are you eating at the end of the day? Why would you even think that? I tell you, my goodness. You got delusions of grandeur. That's what it's called. There's a thing called, actually a sickness called delusion of grandeur, where a person can believe in something so much that they actually physically believe that it's actually true. That's what he has. That's black and white paint. I can look at that and tell that's black and white paint. That's gonna wash. We know it's gonna wash out on every level.
I believe the product is going to work. You know, it's going to work. It's just not going to level up to our technology. It's not.
Is it going to show an image? Yeah, it's going to show an image. It's great paint. Is it going to be able to produce contrast? No. Is the color's going to come out correctly? No. This is why you're told to calibrate. It's going to have all those problems. And Partey, just so you see how fast it took me to coat that surface on? That's it. Done. You have a product over there that you want somebody to paint that same color. It's literally the same color 4 times. Why would I paint that 4 times when I can get the same paint or the same color from someplace else that do the same thing? And, you know, I hate to say it, but Jamie's being house paint at the end of the day, it only requires 1 coat. You require 4 coats. 4 coats. I don't know what's worse.
We're going to go against an exotic too. Let's put against exotic. We got blue exotic downstairs, and I will be painting a purple exotic, red exotic. Oh, we got them downstairs already ready to go.
You see how fast it takes me to paint over that surface? I just watch you spend hours to paint one surface about that size. Look at that. Done. Now, Jamie, I know you want to clap your hands and be all happy about this. No, your product did horrible in the test demonstration. It's extremely horrible. It washed out in the Maxo zone really badly. On top of that, again, we did the same thing with Network Grade 773, and we actually made your product on YouTube live using your own tutorial demonstration. You showed us how to make it.
Still got enough in that container to be able to paint some more. You got plenty enough. Get the job done. There you go. More. There you go.
I think we did a little sample sheet too.
That's all finished and done.
Yeah, we did the paint on this.
I could do this wrong. I think I could call him a scammer. I could call him this. I could say nasty things about him. I could trash his name the whole entire time while I'm doing the video. I could trash him completely, but I'm not going to do that.
See, the entire time through that demonstration, didn't trash your product one time. Painted it down to the surface, put it up, and that's it. Oh, that thing was absolutely horrible. Here we go, right here. That's your 2.0. We own that. We actually bought that legit from a customer who got that over to us. This is your 2.0, same container. We made your product with this test demonstration. Well, actually, this is a demonstration showing you how to make the product. It's right there.
But man, there's just so much to talk about on this whole scam thing with Crow, man. Like I said, all that time I was out there talking about how his products are supposed to be this, that, and the other. We were able to match his products to black and white paint. And I've seen these demonstrations on black and white paint. One of the deleted videos where he removed off his site showing him making a black and white screen product.
That's your product right there. That actually matches, is 3. We have the ingredients on how to make this product. That's 3 tablespoons of black paint in order to make the Metallica mix. 2 ways you can make it. If you want to make it slightly little darker, 3. If you make exactly, it's 2. Made your product right there. Your UV mix, made that one too. That's why when we went to go order the Frankenstein again, because he was running his mouth about, oh, he's afraid to test the Frankenstein, we purchased the same one again. That's why we have 4 orders for it. And you put the money back in our account. Why would you put the money back in our account if we already placed the order and you shipped it over and we placed the order again? Why? Because you just figured out we know how to make it. This takes 6 tablespoons of white paint into black paint. The Frankenstein takes 5. These test results we have in here, this right here is the UV mix right here. That's the actual sample of the UV mix. This right here over here is the, what's it over here? This is the, oh, that's the personal mix. Yeah, because I remember the personal mix right here. That's the personal mix we made right here. And that is the Metallica Mix 2.0. The larger sheets are what we made. The smaller ones are the samples from the actual screen paint. And mind you, like I said before, Jamie, if you want to get upset and angry, keep in mind, we didn't make this off the top of our head. We used your tutorial video to show us how to make it. That's why you pulled the video, because you're afraid if anyone saw that video, they can make your product. Well, that video was floating around long enough to get 27,000 hits on it. Because that's a video you made a long time ago when you gave your products away for free. That's how I know the products that you're selling right now used to be given away for free.
At the end of the day, I kept saying it's black and white paint because I'm looking at when you open up the containers, you're only off by a couple of shades. The only screen that's going to show a difference in the rest of them, it's going to be UV because it's darker. But if you look at the personal mix and you look at the Metallica mix, both of those screens are blending quite well together. But I find it interesting how I've seen this guy come on camera and try to explain how each one of these were different, had their own unique ID, and how they were this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth. It was just basically all a lie.
You see where the green tape's at? That's where the screens are hanging at.
But at the end of the day, you really weren't getting anything special. You were just getting black and white paint, something you could have basically just gone on.
Now, the technology you see sitting behind it, that's a black screen. That's a 100% black screen. That's sitting up there, not only producing a better image, but as bright as your screen.
Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherman Williams, or any place else involved. You didn't need Bear at all. Post on the screen so you can see how crazy this is. That is actually blended the screen, literally. Like you couldn't even tell unless you don't see the edges right here. There's a screen actually here, but yeah, this is a personal mix.
This is the Metallica Mix 2.0, which I gotta get some better tape for. Metallica Mix 2.0 right here. And this right here is the UV Mix. There's a UV Mix right there. See, look, UV Mix right there.
We gave him the chance, which I always do. We posted the ingredients. We gave him the chance to make the product on live against its own products. Did he ever do it? No, we didn't do it. Of course he didn't do it. As a matter of fact, the 2.0, which you see the paint up there that you can make for free, we even gave him the option to make his own product that he made off his own video against his own products. He wouldn't do it.
Mix 2.0, right there, right in front of you. See, right there. And Personal Mix.
Now, Jamie, if you sit there and you say on camera, my products never match house paint, you really don't want to go down that road. Again, there's a video of you, several videos of you showing your product with you on camera, trying to show it doesn't and it doesn't match, and then the video's going missing. So we're done on that one right there. Your product is house paint. That's what it is. Nothing more than just freaking house paint. There's no test underneath of it, nothing. And if you sit there and say, well, your product's nothing but black paint. All right, yeah, we have our test right there. It's called black versus black. That's what the tests are. Gee whiz Louise. Unbelievable.
First name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Beach. Demonstration live.
Matching.
Container and paint it against your screen.
Matching.
That's what we want to see him do.
That's
but
what we
if
got.
He doesn't do it. It just shows you that.
That's how you make his products right there.
Paint. I mean, already you get the match for the Network Gray 773. So that's how it is. Let me show you. Let me blow this up real quick so you can see this up close and personal. There you go. So there's a demonstration right there. Keep in mind, you won't be able to find this demonstration because it does not exist anywhere on YouTube. Only 3 people have it. Me and 2 other people have it. That's basically about it.
How come you don't have this on your website, Jamie?
Shows you making it black and
Question.
white product. Now, what's wrong with this?
Now,
what's wrong with it is the
you can sit there and title, and I know you are, saying that, oh, you're stalking. No, buddy, he's not stalking, he's exposing you. You need to be exposed. You need to be exposed because these videos are missing. You hit them because you want nobody to find out. You're cheating people and stealing from them, taking money out of their pockets to sell them a product that they literally themselves can go right down to Home Depot or Lowe's and do it themselves. Slip Silver Microblend, you're scared to go near that stuff at the end of the day because, again, this would benefit the overseas customers because maybe if they don't have a Home Depot or Lowe's in their neck of the woods, they got Amazon and they can go right online and get that product for $17.08, probably a little more than that, probably $18 now, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper than $90 plus a $70 surcharge fee. Because that's what you charge for your overseas customers, a $70 surcharge fee. Let's get back to this nightmare over here. Doesn't even, how do you want to slander me and say you're the king and you don't even own this? Oh, my goodness. Now, on the artwork I have on my site, you know what I have? I have right there in caption where it says that we are not basically taking any ownership for the artwork that you see here. This is clearly a third party's artwork. At the end of the day, we post it right there on the site on all our artworks that don't belong to us. All right, let me see. Face the King. Gee whiz, what a title there. We just can't seem to get in and get any of these paints in here. Why are your shopping carts always so locked? Fake, this is not yours. You put this in here trying to make customers believe that your image comes up that clean. You don't own this. This is not yours. So Partey stole this. This is not his. This actually belongs someplace else. Any images you see that are really close up like that, that's a stolen image. Let's go over to search on that one, see what comes up on that one. Anything that comes close enough to that match? Nope. Doesn't own it. Why? This is, I don't know what's worse. The fact that maybe the products, or the products, not maybe the products are watercolors. they're just water paints at the end of the day, or the fact that you have to steal images off of Google, place them onto your website to fool people, to make them think that your paint's coming up that clear, that sharp. That's fraud. You do know that, right? Danny, that is definitely fraud. And you need to be exposed. Just like we expose the knockoff projectors or anything else, basically at the end of the day, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You guys need to be exposed. Projection screen and ambient light, or projection screen best friend in ambient light. Nah, I really can't say that because, again, you're afraid to open your website. And when you sat there and said it's a lie, you're not afraid. Yes, you are afraid to open your website. Open it. Matter of fact, I gave you a challenge for the month of March. Try to keep your website open. You can't even open it. We're already, what, this is the 4th? We're in the 4th of March, I think it is, and your website's still closed. Did I not say that last month? I said try to keep your website open for 1 month. And you still can't open it up. The website's never going to open. And I'm happy. I'm happy. To tell you the truth, I'm really not in a rush to test your products. I'm not. We just have people waiting to get it. But I'm not. No. It's not a big thing for me at the end of the day. I got things to do. I got business to take care of. But the fact of knowing that you can never open up your website puts a smile on my face in the day because, again, for 2 reasons why. Number one, you're fake and a phony and a scammer and your products don't work to begin with, and I'm calling you out on that. Number 2, I don't have to worry about any customers getting robbed, scammed, or taken at the end of the day because you're out here doing some philosophy nonsense and screen paint. You don't even make sense when you're on camera. And the sad thing about it is, even if you get the product, how much paint did they just buy for $160? Half of that's water. It's like going to a bar and getting watered down whiskey. That's what it's like. At least when you go to a bar and get watered down whiskey, the first couple of sips are actually real until you get drunk, and then they start. Not saying all places now, I'm getting angry about that, but some places do that. When you get drunk, you don't know what's what, and they just water it down. Some people do that at the end of the day. But gee whiz, man, you water that product down from the beginning. Watercolors. Fake images don't even belong to you at the end of the day. And then one of the products he has down there as seasonal. What the freak is seasonal? I've never even heard of a seasonal screen paint, not ever. What's seasonal? What season is it available? If you're gonna have a seasonal product, you have to have what season it's actually available. What season is that available? So I guess customers just gonna well forget it. They can't get it anyway. It don't make a difference. Don't even know the proper measurement of the gain. Look at that. You got 7.5 to 0.8. Which one is it? Can't be both of them at the same time. It's like randomly throwing stuff in there. Like, okay, well, it could. You imagine going to a mechanic and he says, well, it could be this, but it may be that, but I'm not sure. It might be this, but then it could be that. Which one is it? You got to know which one. Got to narrow it down to something. Gee whiz Louise. 2 gains. I've never seen a screen paint with 2 gains on it. Can't put approximate. Approximate means it's a pinpoint number. You're approximate 4 feet from the landmine. Not 4 to 5, or it could be 4 to 5, or it may be 4 to 5. Well, which one is it? I mean, I'm going to hit a landmine in a couple of minutes. I need to know exactly how close I am to dig this thing up. Well, I don't know. It could be 4 to 5. It could be 5 to 6. I really don't know. Yeah, that's good information at the end of the day. Can't put down approximate and then put down gain at 2 gains at the same time. All right, Danny. I'm done. Nothing more to say here. I'm glad we get a chance to expose these guys. At the end of the day, as I said before, I'm glad his site is basically closed and he's not opening it up. And the reason, like I said, he can't open it because number one, as I said before, his products cost too much money to make as we added it up. Number two, because we'll get the product down here and it will have proper testing for it, which it doesn't have at the end of the day. And I'm glad it is closed. That's one thing he did do right at the end of the day, was keep the site closed, and he needs to keep it closed until you can back these products up. Jamie, on the other hand, shouldn't be selling screen paint, period. Because your products are literally house paint. And the fact that you went in and removed the videos off your account clearly shows you have acknowledged that your products are house paint. But you're not worried about the customers you already stole from. You're not worried about them. You're worried about the ones you haven't stole from. Other than that, that product needs to be removed off your site altogether. And you're another person accused of stealing Google images to make your product look like something that it's not. Yeah, every time we go to his site, oh man, it's a fiasco of curse words and carrying on and acting up. He doesn't even know how to act like an adult. First things first, if someone comes to my site and I got one of those open chat areas and they want to question my product, I'm going to explain to them about the products, because I can explain to them because I have done testing. That's why. You have not done any testing. You got stuff in there. Well, if you can't say fluff in your page, because there's nothing on your page to begin with. There's no real proper information on the product because, again, you don't know even the color of your product. 3 of your products on there are gunmetal. They can't all be gunmetal. And at that, they're not even the color of gunmetal. But the fact that when we come on your site, you can't even talk to me normal. I just sit there and have a basic conversation with you. I'm not cursing you out, not saying anything nasty to them. I'm just asking them simple questions. And here comes the onslaught of insults and emojis and I'm copying my pictures, all that other creepy nonsense. That's what comes up. Ask him a simple question. And that's how he just goes into these endless rants of insaneness. So that does not show at the end of the day that the customers at the end of the day do not want to deal with that kind of nightmare, especially if they're putting their personal information to your credit, to your website, such as their address and their credit card information, especially if you're coming unhinged like that. Asking you basic questions. I'm not arguing with you. I've taken the camera, blown it up. I've shown people that we're just asking simple basic questions, and this is what we're met with. And we warn you ahead of time before we go into that room that this is how he's going to carry himself. The reason why I'm on your site, Jamie, so you can understand this, we're on your site because, again, if I tell customers and I show them, hey, look, this is the product right here, this is him in the video, this is matching house paint, and this product is still being sold on the website, I back up what I say. I will go onto your website. I will pull up that item that we see in the video of you matching the house paint and show, there it is right there, making it for free. You can make it for free. Because if you're upset and angry over this, well, you should have removed the products. If you knew your products were matching house paint, if you knew that you saw this for yourself and you removed the video itself from YouTube, knowing that you were matching house paint, why do you still have the product up there free? Why are you selling it? So, that's the 2.0 right there. And in fact, let's go down to one of the more detailed videos on the 2.0. I'll put his name in the caption also. Right here. Let me see, we got it right there. And this is not taking your image. This is a video of you in the video right there. I don't take this. I don't doctor it. I don't put any captions and pointy noses. I don't do that stuff. That's creepy and weird. You do that stuff. You know how much time you have to spend? Somebody said that in a forum site when they saw some of the stuff he was doing. They said, this guy has no life. Like, you know how much time it takes to do all that stuff at the end of the day? You have no life at all. That's obsession when you want to do that kind. We don't do that. We just show your face right there next to your videos that you shot the way they are, no change whatsoever. Let's go over to let me see, where's it at? The side by side. Here it is. This is the video.
13 or 14 feedback.
I think it has it does. It has the instructions.
Making a black and white mixture in the video.
Right there. So it's right in the thumbnail on his video showing you how to make the product right there. I don't know why you even call it the Metallica mix, because a few people mentioned that in the comment section when this video was active, and they said, why do you call it metallic? I never saw any metallic paint going there. Why do you call it metallic? There's no metallic in there whatsoever. Not one. It's just basically black and gray. Why do you call it Metallica? That's another lie right there. And as I said before, the video itself has been deleted off his account permanently. So, one actually being a white paint, one being a black paint. Yeah, sorry about that, people. Not even bare silver screen at that, black and white paint, basically. Now, gentlemen, I don't do this because you do hostile or something. I don't at all, period. I don't do this. You say it, you call me whatever I want at the end of the day. Again, we're going to court over this, Jamie, so we'll let you discuss whatever problems you have with me to the judge. But other than that, the reason why I come on here and expose you guys is because you need to be exposed. This business I love at the end of the day. This is my company, my business. I love the projection field. I'm not a big fan of the industry. I don't like the industry too much. But I do enjoy what I do for a living. And I frown upon people that come out here and just openly cheat people at the end of the day. And you think you can get away with this nonsense and no one's going to expose you. Well, you got the wrong person at the end of the day because I'm going to expose you. Other people that may decide to get into this business should not have a black eye because of YouTube jokers at the end of the day. They're not to respect the business. And you need to be exposed. There is no way in the world you should be sitting up there selling some paint called 2.0 Metallica, and you got a video right here showing you how to make it for free. Gee whiz. I mean, my goodness. Got the same product right here, sold on the website. It's sold on the website. He removed the personal mix because the personal mix was getting a lot of heat. Because again, in the personal mix, he shows you how to make it over here. It matches bare silver screen. Right there. That's your other video. And I sat there and said, recording a copy. Right there, that's what we titled the video. Recording a copy. Just in case if the video went missing. We recorded it just in case. And guess what happened? Video went missing. Now, let's go pop over. Good thing I got all my work done today. I don't have to worry about losing any brain cells off this one. Warn you ahead of time before we go on this site. Keep in mind this person is going to be very agitated. It's going to be upset. It's going to be angry. It's going to be ranting and carrying on and cursing and whatever it is. Emojis, the whole 9 yards. Everything's going to be on there going off, okay? Because again, I don't know what you're so upset about, Jamie. The only thing we're talking about having a discussion today is about your videos right here that you made matching house paint. Will we find any of these videos on the website? No, we will not. These videos have to, for him, need to stay hidden. He doesn't want anybody to know about it because, again, it exposes him for what he is. So let's see right here, real quick. We have
middle of the demonstration. That doesn't make any sense.
Pause this for a minute. This is the personal mix right there. Another product he sells on his website. For those who think that, oh, but he never did that test. Well, you can't find the test. That's why we got it. A couple other people got it too. That's the title of the video. Like I said, when he came into the video, he was brimming with a lot of confidence. He knew he was going to beat the product. You need to learn the test now, won't you? And then there's other questions too. He only did one product. He didn't do the rest of them. He just did this one, and this one was so bad for him. What about the 2.0 against Network Grade 773? What about the hybrid mix against Network Grade 773? There's so many other products he makes he has not finished testing. Keep in mind, Jamie, all our products are tested. Every single one of them have test demonstrations underneath of them. You test one product, and if it fails and you squeak by, you barely do the rest. You don't do the rest of them. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. There was a demonstration he lied on camera where he sat there and said, well, the landlord, but that was a complete lie right there. He lied about getting 15 orders. How do you get 15 orders on a product that doesn't even exist on your website? You said it wasn't even available. So if it wasn't available, how would you get the money to begin with? They send you invoices? Is that what happened? How are you going to send an invoice out if you don't know if the product's not available or not? If you said the product's not available or not, how can you make an invoice for something that you know that's not available? So where did he get it from? And that's another video which I'm wondering if it's still there, because that's when we saw the personal mix versus another product, and both of those matched. Oh, is that the same plane? Oh, sun's coming out today. That's good. Yippee-ki-yay. And we're over here. Watching over here. And we got sun's coming out right now. It's pretty cool. All right. Now, this one is the worst one for him at all. This is the one he needs to pull that person to make sense. I'll tell you why. I mean, sorry, Cinemax. This demonstration is the most criminal one of all of them. This shows him bearing receipts. Backing up. This is a video done from the back of his product. He's bearing receipts. He's painting the product down. And then he just goes through a freaking circus ride, a freaking nightmare. It got really bad for him in there. He tries to darken the environment. He tried to put the projector in eco mode. I don't know why he even did that, because you know the other paint's going to do the exact same thing to put it in eco mode. And at that, what makes it even crazier, mind you, he's on a laser projector. He's on a 4K ultra short though laser projector at 3,000 lumens, less than a foot away from the screen, and that house paint matched it. Which means if those of you who went out and bought his product in the P2 projector, thinking that that was the best screen paint for your P2, guess what? You could have did it for much cheaper at a gallon at Network Grade 773. Where's the container? I'm going to use this screen paint. And remember what you said, Jamie. You sat there and you said on camera, I said one thing right, it does make a good primer. But since you did match that paint, it makes your product a good primer. Now, there were no customers in the room, just to let you know. And that's one of the things I was asked if I can show any people in the room, because they were trying to find out exactly who was dumb enough to come in here and comment on the video by saying that they both match. People that were just curious to see. There were no customers in there. It was just trolls in there. Nothing but trolls are in there. And the other trolls, they weren't even paying him any attention. The other ones were in there just bad mouthing me. Solid Lake 5 was the only one that made the comment that the product actually didn't match, and it looked like two different products. He's the only one that made the comment. A question to Solid Lake 5 is, you were so confident backing up Jamie by telling him that the products didn't match. How do you feel about it now that you got rid of the videos? You guys burn each other at the end of the day, you know what? Here's this receipt right there. There he is painting it down. This is my favorite part. This is when the reality kicks in. Well, I'm telling you, his heart must be either dropped or sped up, one or the other, but something happened in there. Watch. Push it against the screen. Oh, watch this. Now, keep in mind, with this product being lighter, it'll pick up a much brighter white level. So to put this on the snow scene was a bad idea, because this would actually pick up a much higher white level. But watch. Oh, that had to hurt. That right there had to hurt. Oh, my mother, give me mercy. Man, that had to hurt. That's pretty bad. But, like I told you what's going to happen. 6 months to a year ago, we did the test ourselves, and we warned it was going to happen. Did you listen? Nah. In the course of the demonstration, he was making claims that the hues was off, that the contrast was too dark. I'm sorry, the contrast screen was going too dark, contrasts weren't good enough. He was picking up better color, excuses. Now, if he wasn't selling this product on his website, just right here, then that would be some good points toward him. But he's still selling the product. Just want to show you how close this stuff matched. Actually, it matched perfectly. Your customers paid $95 for this. Now, what do you think the reaction to the customers who have bought this product that's way past PayPal's return policy? How do you think they feel? Can you imagine in your home with your projector and you saw this demonstration? What would go through your head? And this guy got on the phone and told you that this product was going to do all these things, and look at this. That's pretty bad. Now, knowing this, here we go. No, even match the commercial. How do you match the commercial? I mean, I got a P2 projector. I could do the same thing with house paint. No, that confidence level was going down. Let's skip these real quick. I see a darkened environment, thinking that his product was going to pick up better. And that was going to have a problem in the dark. You get it mixed up. Screen's going to do just as good as yours if it's in the dark. Doesn't make a difference. White levels. Snow levels. Picked up with no problem. Skin tones picked up with no problem. Contrast levels picked up with no problem. How is it that's matching your contrast levels? Because he had a red light in the background that he was pushing on his surface right here to make it get the wash out. That's what he was doing. Matched your white levels perfectly. Well, actually better than your white levels due to the fact that the network gray is actually a little lighter, but it did match your contrast levels and everything else. All right. It's right here on the site for you to check out under the blacklist. You have to go over to the more section. That's how you pick those up. Now, I like to back myself. I don't like to talk trash of anybody unless I back it up. You can pop over to the website for a minute. Now, Jamie, I know you're going to get upset. I know you're going to rant. I know you're going to curse and carry on. You can call it whatever you want in the day. But you have to be, unless you're going to come up with better products and make an entire new product line and test that product line under these house paints that you're accused of basically matching, you need to remove these products off your website. And you shouldn't have them on your website because, again, you are literally matching house paint and you're basically selling a product for more than what you should be charging for it. And it should be under the network grade MC 773. A quart of that is around probably about $20. So your product should be around $20, $25 in that range right there. That's what it should be. There's no way in the world. It should be under what a customer can get for a quart of network grade 773 since you matched it. Since our technology can level certify screens, we don't match any black paint or any of that stuff in the day, but shows that customers can do the same thing our products can do. And since we can knock out certified screens, means that our products at the end of the day are worth more than what we sell them for. So let's have a look here. Let's see if he moved them off the site. I could be wrong. We could pop in here and he could have removed the screen paints off his site and I would be wrong, wouldn't I? Let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if he removed them off the site. Which one we have? Which keyboard? Oh, keyboard's over there. Let me see. This one's for this one, right? Yeah. Get my keyboards mixed up. We have like a couple keyboards in here at the same time. So let's go over here and let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if he removed them. Let's go over to shop. 'Cause what I get is when I do these demonstrations, I get from customers, sometimes people come and say, well, it's not a fair demonstration because you should have went in and you should have basically showed whether or not if his product is basically still on the website instead of making that, accusing him of that. And that's what we do. Because I don't want anybody coming to any one of my videos and saying, look, you're just saying stuff out of your mouth and it's not true. And what you're saying is wrong. Well, that's why I go and I back it up. So let's go, after seeing the video of him in there matching the house paint, let's see if he's selling the 2.0, which he is right here. As I told you, you can make that for free. He's selling it for $95. Let's go click on this. Let's see if the image is still in there. If I'm basically faking the images. Yep, there it is right there. That is the image that came off of Google. That does not belong to him. Let's hit the back button, see what comes up under. It's not his. It does not belong to him, which means he stole images off of Google to try to make his product look like something that it's not. Let's go into the search up top to see if it can find anything matching with his website. And nothing comes up. We have the Food Network and food.com, but no, that's an image that was clearly stolen off of Google, placed onto a site to try to make his products look like something that they are not. So that is misinforming the customers and also a form of committing fraud, because this is not an image that's basically affiliated with his products at all, period. So that's a stolen image. Let's go, and this is the 2.0. As you can see, this used to be the personal. At the top, this is where the personal used to be. As I told you before, we did the unboxing or unpackaging on the 2.0, and we were able to make that with one of his, actually, it is a product from that tutorial video. All right. After you've seen from the personal mix, let's go to the personal mix. Let's see if it's still being sold on the website. And there it is right there. There is Crew's Personal Cinemax Mix, $95. That is the one that matched the Network Gray 773. Come over here, right here. Let's have a look, move him out of the way. At the bottom here, $95, that's what he's charging. This image right here is not him. This is another stolen image off of Google where he fakes that these are supposed to be his contrast levels. Let's hit the back area. See where the image pops up at. Here we go. As you can see, he doesn't own the right to that image. He also stole that image also too to fake his contrast levels. So that's not his. That actually belongs to somebody else. He doesn't own the right to that one. Let's go over to the top search. See if we can find anything that this image is basically affiliated with his screen paints. Go to the top of the search, which means he's lying about his contrast levels. And here we go. Nothing comes up at all, period, which means he stole the image. He stole the image, put it on his Cinemax, and fool his customers to make them think that their black levels are coming up that high when they're not at all, period. So he's lied to his customers on that one. Let me get a charger for my phone. Jamie, I don't know how you can have the nerve to come in here and talk. Well, people are going to see this video and they're going to see the demonstration of you guys lying. They're going to see the demonstrations of canceled orders. They're going to see the demonstrations of fake specification sheets where it clearly shows you guys have no idea what you're talking about. They're going to see all that. They're even going to go to your website and they're going to prove me to be a liar at the end of the day. And they're going to go to the 2.0, they're going to click on the peppers and find out it doesn't belong to you. That's criminal, right? It's criminal enough. Our customers are going to think, gee whiz, they're going to lie that much, that they're going to take images and fake their products. That's messed up. And then they're also going to notice that you have products that you sell on your website that are house paint, that are matching house paint. They're going to go back to the blacklist. They're going to look at those demonstrations. They're going to go back and they're going to look at your product and they're going to say, gee whiz, this guy is still selling this stuff. And then they're going to watch your reaction, how you carry on, how you curse them out, because I'm pretty sure the same way you treat me is the same way you treat other people when they disagree with your lies. You don't own this image. This image is not yours. You took this off of God knows where and used it as your own image to fool people, to make them think the contrast levels are coming up that dark. I noticed that image was sitting way too close. It was just sitting way too close. See how close it comes up? This is how we know the images are fake, when they have them that close. And even the demonstration you have here with the woman with the dark makeup, your environment is shrouded in darkness all the time. So you lie to people, just like you lied to that customer who thought that he was going to use that screen in a fully lit environment. You lied to him. You guys constantly lie about your products. Go over to the Frankenstein. That's another image. You stole images off of there too. And again, this is another lawsuit you're going to be facing pretty soon because you owe them money. That's over here. And let's see. The moon we have here. Image search. Did this come from your screen paint? No, it didn't come from your screen paint. You stole the image. Gee whiz. You two are disgusting at the end of the day. You are. You're really disgusting in this field. You're stealing images. Even, well, the knockoff projectors do it too. They steal images too. Stealing images. Let's go over here and let's do a search and see where it comes up at. Nothing to do with you. Not a thing to do with you. Misleading the customers. I'm gonna contact the Better Business Bureau. I'm getting your site shut down for good. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna file a complaint, a fraud complaint, a couple complaints. I'm gonna have your site shut down. I'm also too gonna submit documents, basically that you're making money off another company's name without basically asking permission or not paying any royalties. I'm gonna have them launch an investigation on your site. Your site is extremely dangerous. It should not be open at all, period. Our customers are coming in, they're looking at images and they think this is what their screen is going to produce. Their product will never produce that because it's not yours. This is where the false information is extremely bad. You're going to trick a customer into thinking they're really going to get an image like that? The peppers are even worse. That's a lie. That's a downright lie. I'm going to contact the business, but I'm going to get your site removed. And this right here, oh, we don't care about this. And the reason why we don't care about that, because you got a lawsuit coming at you. That's what he's getting sued for. So all these images right here, they already got already. They've already been to your website. Do you know they've been in your website already? Yeah, they've actually been in your website already and looked around. Your website was submitted in the complaint to the copyright board. So that doesn't bother us at all, period. He's in there still. I don't know what he's in there complaining and fussing about. Let's move on. Saving thousands. Jamie, you can't save anybody thousands if your product is matching house paint. How are you saving? Look, what he's saying. He's saving people thousands. After we just came in and we just saw him matching house paint, and he has these products right directly on his website, but he's saving people thousands of dollars. And by the way, your environment, whatever this is sitting in the dark. Windows are closed right there. The environment is super dark. No, you're not saving anybody thousands. I'm sorry, buddy. There's no test. Products have to be tested. Buddy, our products are tested. You have to test your products, and you have no test results. None of y'all have any test results. None of y'all at all. So again, move on. Show us some tests on your products. But until then, your products are nothing but house paint. That's it. And all your products, we got gunmetal here. Let me see, that's one paint that's saying gunmetal. So that's gunmetal right here. That's gunmetal. And then over here, we have, let me see. What we have over here, let me see the shop. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to this one right here. This one also too is saying gunmetal. So you got two screen paints in here with the name gunmetal. You don't know the color of your own product at all, period. And again, I can't explain to you enough, Jamie. At the end of the day, you have to understand, your products are matching house paint. You're selling products in there, showing you clearly on the video, showing videos going missing off your account. That's the end of it. You're a scammer. Over here, this is your shipping policy right there. You can read it for yourself. See that container of paint that we got that came in from the customer who ordered it for us? See how it was leaking all over the place? If that product landed on, you guys learn to spell delivered right. If it landed on the property, again, there's no returns and no refunds. So if that container came to you and it's paint leaking all over the place, he says he's not eligible to give you another product or give you a refund. Over here, if you open it, if you open the container, there's no exchange. See, that's what I'm talking about. All it's set up just to steal from his customers. You can show me all the comparison videos all day long. You can show me that all day long. Doesn't mean anything. Oh, so that's supposed to be, hold on for a minute. Here we go. Let me show you how it's done, buddy. Which demonstrations do we want to use? What pictures do we have? Do we want to use one from outside? We use one from inside if we want. Let me see. I guess he's trying to show us how, I guess, projection screens are supposed to work. But I don't know, we'll humor him just a little bit here. We got the Monster 250s. We have outside demonstrations. Let me see. I want to go near the outside ones. Let me see. These right here we can use. We got the complete cinema. We can use those right there. Oh, these are actually fantastic. Let's just grab one of these and just shame them real quick. Show them how it's done. So here's the picture he's trying to show me here of this, right? In that dark environment, and there's ours. And that's how it's done, Jamie. That's how you display a screen. Not in that little dark environment. And my screen comes in at 106 inches. You want another one? Here you go. I'll give you another one. Let's see. What about this one right here? This is a nice one. There you go. So that's how it's done. And Jamie, we do know you darken the image automatically. When you do that, you do a lot of Photoshop. So we know you darken images. Our products what came up that dark, it'd be virtually impossible to see because here's my screen right here on live. And look at all the light we have hitting our screen. You're willing to come in the room, Jamie. You do have multiple accounts. You want to see my technology live? I don't have to show you pictures. I can show you my technology live right here with no problem. See this? Look. Can you do that right now in a fully lit environment? Can you show me right now? I will go and log onto your YouTube channel if you can show me a star field in a fully lit environment. Oh, see how quiet it got? No, you can't, because your product don't work. Why would I buy your product and just go get network grade? It does the exact same thing. And you see how dark that environment was? Again, my screen comes in at 159 inches. How big is that screen you have in there? So that's why I say you take these tiny little screens. You do these little demonstrations. That's supposed to be on an ultra short throw. I've done that at 150 inches easily. What were you saying about dark images again? How big was that little screen you were showing in the video? That's it? Should I turn my lights on? Let me turn my lights on for me. Okay, hold on. There we go. Really? Man, you better go somewhere with that nonsense. Grow up. And a little tiny screen in some little dark area on the projector we have here. I can take that projector right there and stick it up on my screen right over there. And show me some little tiny well lit area. Look, man, that's a live demonstration right there. I can walk in and show you that demonstration live. No problem. Now, you can't do that because, again, your products don't work. And as for that, what's that projector called? I think the NEC. This is the demonstration he's trying to show us on this little screen right here with that little bit of light in that environment. Look how dark the environment is. Look at that little screen right there. Let me show you, Jamie. If you want to show ultra short throw, let me show you real quick. We'll go to Black Series. Let's go to our demo page, something you do not have a demo page because he doesn't have a demo page. This is something you don't have because your products don't work. We can do this because our products do work. Let me see which one we want to use. And try to, next time you do demonstrations on ambient light rejection, try to open up your windows. Here we go. This is my product done on my ultra short throw $60 projector. This is my environment at the end of the day. So we just entertained him a little bit. So this is my $60 ultra short throw projector at 120 inches in a fully lit environment. And what Jamie showed us at the end of the day was a screen in a dark environment. You could barely see the screen. That's how you do it. And keep in mind, we've done this outside too also. This is nothing new from your demonstration that you're showing on, I guess, this environment right here. Here you go. See this little thing right here? There's a little bit of light he has in the environment. Not much light in there whatsoever. We can do this outside with no problem. Some of this is an ultra short throw. I told you have to depend on ultra short throws, and the environment is really dark. Let's blow it up and have a look and see how dark the environment is. Yeah, as always, sitting in the dark. I told you, in the dark, curtains blocked, in the dark environment. That's where your screen's snap in. Are you kidding me? We do this outside on the Optima GT 5500 at 140 inches. See, they use the ultra short throw projectors because they try to compress the image. He didn't even open up the window on that side. I wonder why, because the screen would have completely washed out. Poor demonstration, extremely poor demonstration. That's not how you do an ultra short throw demonstration. This is how you do an ultra short throw demonstration. 120 inches, fully lit environment, ultra short throw setup. That's how it's done. Jamie, you're not showing anything at the end of the day. You're doing fake demonstrations again. You got to stop doing these fake demonstrations. It's not impressive at the end of the day. Do you see that? You see how much light hitting my screen? You see how well lit my environment is. My screen's even bigger than yours. It's 120 inches. So how in the world are you trying to show me anything impressive? Where's your contrast levels? You can't pull any contrast levels because that screen can't see contrast at all, period. And again, what's even worse is your product's not even tested. So how does the customer know whether or not he or she got house paint or screen paint because you have no testing underneath of your product? You're trying to show me a little demonstration of this little tiny screen with an ultra short throw projector? Come on, man. We do these at 150 inches easily. That's nothing. This even right here is not even impressive at all, period. That's easy. So these demonstrations popping up, this is how you're supposed to be the display. You got one little thing, you're like, oh, look what I'm doing. You're doing nothing at all, period. And the reason why you're doing nothing at all is because, again, your projector is sitting too close to the screen. Well, you have an ultra short, that we know why you guys have to use those. You're on ultra short throw, and then on top of that, you have no light in the environment. The environment is super dark on top of that, which you guys have to depend on. There's no contrast levels, there's nothing there. We can display screens off ceilings with no problem with the lights on. So I don't think ambient light projection is actually an issue for us. On top of that, we got sun killer technology. We have demonstrations of screens actually eating sunlight. And you can't open up a window? Which one is this one right here? Stop trying to compare yourself to me at the end of the day. You can't be me at the end of the day, Jamie. I know you want to be, but you can't be me at the end of the day.
Is this it? Oh, yeah, because the other one's outside.
You can't be me. You want to be me, but you can't be me. So the sad thing about it is, Jamie thinks he's us at the end of the day. He can't be.
No.
This is my demonstration on a projector that's not even ultra short throw. It's sitting back 19 feet from the screen, which means there's a distance throw there. The reason why you have to depend on ultra short throws is, again, and if you have a long distance throw, your screen will wash out. I can do this right next to a window with a 100% contrast level. You can't do that. And your demonstration, or whatever that picture was, you were sitting in the dark. Isn't that embarrassing? And I can do this while knocking out certifieds at the exact same time, including your product. How come I don't see any demonstrations like this? This is what you're supposed to be displaying. You're going to challenge me at the end of the day on basically, look how far my projector's sitting back from the screen. If you're going to challenge me at the end of the day about ambient light projection technology, and that's my field, man, you've lost your mind. Look at that. Look how far my projector sits back from the screen. No, buddy, you're in the wrong category. You need to go back, try to figure out if your product, make a product that actually works. That's what you need to do. So those demonstrations popped up. You don't even have that on your front page. This is your house paint right here that we tested. You couldn't even pull up basic colors. Your products don't work. This is why we have tons and tons of tests. These are our black on black test versus our product. This is why you have no test demonstrations, motorized projection screens. None of this stuff is on your website because your website's a fake. The rest of our demonstrations coming in for that one. 720p versus 1080p, or 720p versus 4K. Where's your demonstrations at? Ambient light projection. You want to talk about ultra short throw? Here you go. I got an ultra short throw demonstration for you. What about this one right here? Optima GT 5500. Fully advised. Let me show you something, people. This is what an environment is supposed to look like with an ultra short throw projector. That's an Optima GT 5500. Now, Jamie goes and takes the image and tries to darken her images. That's why they don't match her video demonstrations, because he tries anything he possibly can to try to make our products bad. At the end of the day, his products don't work. The only different forms of projectors we own and we tested at the end of the day compared to he doesn't test any projectors at all. My screen right here is 126 inches. This is how bright the environment is. Compared to this picture right here. Look at this picture right here. Look at that. You got to be kidding me. Do you want me to do a demonstration on this? Because I will do a demonstration on how poor this image looks. Okay, we'll be back in. Gotta talk about this one. This is pretty sad. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to show you right here where you got to watch out for these fake demonstrations. This is another one that clearly shows you at the end of the day that no, your environment is too dark. The image, again, if the smaller the image, the more compressed the image, the more sharper and vivid the images are going to come out. We don't see any contrast levels or nothing at all, period. Not a thing. You mind putting the video link down there so we can look at the video link? If you have one in there, because already what I'm seeing from the image is too dark. I can do it again with Network Gray 773 or any form of house paint. It's going to have the same exact reaction. And this is supposed to be a black screen. This is technically not black. This is technically gray, nowhere near black. The reason why? Because look at the printer sitting over there, paper shredder. It doesn't match the wall. When you have a black screen, it's going to match anything in the environment that's black, and that's not black. And whatever that is, that's the color of the wall, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's doing in here. I guess this is supposed to be our product or something, or this is supposed to match our product or something. I don't know how that's supposed to work in the day. But again, our products are tested. Black paint versus black paint. We do the test, show the difference, and that would not be the same color as my product. My product is physically black. See my speakers? See my screen? Yeah, my screen's physically black. That right there is gray. That's a gray screen. Yeah, it's a gray wall, whatever that is. I don't know what you're getting from that. Oh, he's fighting this fish. Oh, this guy's an idiot. I swear, this guy. That's why we can't entertain this guy. Real quick, hold on. I think he's colorblind. So I had to type in there. He doesn't know his colors. Yeah. Yeah, that's right there. Yeah, that's definitely dimmed and darkened. But right from here, yeah, that's a gray wall. That's not even black. We didn't come in the video for that. There's no time for that. I got things to do. But this right here, yeah, no. Look. My boy, I own you. Look at that. Something's wrong with him. I told you he's weird. Okay. So apparently in the demonstration, yeah, gray wall. We've done all these tests already. As a matter of fact, we test against gunmetal screens. And gunmetal screens are very dark gray screens and they don't even match our technology. So I don't know what he means by that. But okay. Yeah, that wall is gray. This is gray. That's not black. And second of all, your environment is way too dark. On top of that, where you have it sitting in, it's not even well lit at that. This is just the wall. So this is the projector hitting the wall right here, and he's saying it does the same thing as our product. No, again, the wall is gray. It doesn't pull up the same contrast level as our technology. We've done our tests on black versus black, which we can prove our products don't match any form of black paint in any way whatsoever. And Jamie right over here, it's just, and on top of that, how come this window isn't up? I can't figure out why the window isn't up. Why is this room so dark? You gotta get a copy of this right here. Yeah, I gotta ask him a question. Why is the room so dark? There's somewhere to say this, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. The questions I'm asking him, why didn't he open the window? I don't know. Why is this so dark? Why is this room so dark? This room should not be that dark. It should never be that dark. And on top of that, what happened here? Let me see. I'm asking questions about the customer screen. What's this? Yeah, he's showing the picture. Why is the screen so small? We got a customer here with a washed out screen. What's going on here? What's this? Since he's talking about images, where's the screen at? What's this? What's going on here? What's this? Where's the screen? Where's the picture? Where's the picture? It's a 4K projector. It's a 4K projector. Where's your picture? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, if you're talking about comparing from customers, where did the picture go to? Where's the picture? It's a 4K projector. Where's the picture? There's nothing there, Jamie. There's no picture there for the customer. It is completely gone. Look at this thing. It is gone. There's nothing there. Where's the picture? That's a 4K projector at 3,500 lumens. All right, never mind. He can't figure it out. Lights off. Doesn't make a difference. 3,500 lumens. So basically, we know he goes and he photoshops pictures from the door. The problem I have here with this image right here, and I'll show you why. The image he has here, he's trying to show off, trying to say that he's doing a great job here, or it's supposed to be the same as our product. Number one, this is in black. Our paints are black, which means, bottom line, we would have matched this paper shredder easily. Number two, why is this window blocked right here? How come he didn't pull the shades up on here? Clearly you can see it's daytime outside. So why didn't he open up the window? You know why? Because it'll wash the screen out completely, which means this is a wall's not ambient light projection, so that's not going to work. As you can see by the corners all up in here, there are no lights in the environment whatsoever. The only light's coming off the projector, and that's it. So again, another fake demonstration by Jamie, as always. Jamie, this is what you're going to have to do when you show me next time you show me an ultra short throw demonstration. This is what I want to see. I want to see an environment this well lit. This is what I want to see. This is how it's done, people. See how well lit the environment is? See how well lit the environment? Put the lights back on again. Get back my lights back on again. There we go. So this is how it's supposed to be with an ultra short throw projector. See all the lights in the environment? See the lights making contact with the screen? My screen's 126 inches. That's how it's supposed to be. See how dark the environment he has that screen sitting in? Reason why he has such a little image, so that way basically if he expands the screen any bigger, it's going to have some problems. It's definitely going to have some washout issues in there. And the window should have been open. If you're going to challenge somebody at the end of the day that does ambient light rejection technology, have a freaking window open or have the area bright enough in there. Let's show you what TV looks like on our screens over here compared to what you just showed over there in that dark environment, in that medieval cave. I don't know whose place that was at the end of the day, but that's where they're going to be stuck at. They can't turn the lights on because the screen will wash out, or they can't open up the window. Jamie, never show me ultra short throw demonstrations again. You don't know what you're doing over there. Never to show me some dark demonstration of some room with some barely little light hitting the screen. That's just downright embarrassing. Do I gotta embarrass you again? Here you go. It's my $60 projector. I'm about to embarrass you again. Look at that. That's a 150-inch screen on display with the windows open. And you're gonna show me some demonstration on some tiny little screen with no windows open in the environment. Man, please. Gotta constantly keep embarrassing you, man. Constantly keep embarrassing you. See what I mean, people? It's sad. It's sad. Jamie, you're lucky I don't got the time to do it. I should do a separate video and put you on blast and just embarrass you for showing me that poor excuse of an image of a picture. You gotta be kidding me. You have an ultra short throw and you don't even know how to use that correctly. You don't even know how to use the P2 correctly at all, period. P2 is being dumb as paint at the end of the day. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm going to have to bring in a demonstration. Jamie, you push me now. I got to put you on blast now. Jamie does not know ultra short throw projectors. I'm about to put you on blast, Jamie. You should never show me that picture. You might want to delete that picture before I come back in here. See, I can look out the window. Oh, man, you asked for it. Okay, I'm about to go embarrass him real quick. I'll be back.